What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. We're back in the garage today, and today we're working on the X7 M60i. If you guys know, you follow my channel for a while, every single one of my BMWs has a OEM fire extinguisher installed, including my G80 M3 and my E92 M3. All right, let's jump into it. First of all, excuse the noise. I got my fan going. Some guys cutting the grass. It's Florida, it's super hot. So if you see all this sweat going on, yeah, I'm not working that hard. It's just that hot in Florida. So it is what it is. We're out here getting it done. So same as before, OEM Extinguishers. I'll put their link in the description below with the discount code if you use code LEGACYDRIVEN. So I know I've said it before, but just to recap, BMWs, I'm pretty sure, I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, hit me up in the comments, but any of the US spec cars, you cannot order an OEM extinguisher from BMW in a car. However, I think the Euro spec cars you can. If it's from Germany, you can spec it to have an extinguisher installed. So this isn't like an aftermarket part that someone came up with. If you look at this, you guys can see right here, that is the BMW roundel. This is a genuine BMW part that OEM Extinguishers sources and make sure everything fits your car and is the right one, with an actual Jocko fire extinguisher. Really good quality stuff, and it fits in your car because there are bracket holes that are not being used, and I'll show you in a minute. It's been the same on all of my cars so far, and this is no different. So without further ado, let's jump into it. And if you're wondering, if you have an X5, X6, X7, F90 M5, any of the big body cars with the big comfort seats, that's what this kit is going to work for. I don't know at the time of filming this in summer of 25, I don't know if the G90 or G99 M5 is the same seat. I just don't know, but reach out to these guys and they'll be able to let you know which one is the right kit for you. All right, guys, to get started, bring the seat all the way up, which I've already done, so you have space to work. Now, because it's a 7 Series, it's all about luxury and privacy, including under the seat. So this is a plastic trim piece connected to here, but as you can imagine, this is in the way of where the extinguisher is going to mount up. So what we're going to do is remove this whole bracket. I believe it's 2 pieces, but it comes out as one. We'll separate the front, put the side piece back on, so it still has the OEM look from the side. The front piece will be removed so the extinguisher can mount there. Okay, so the center piece should just pop up. Okay, well, there it is. Now coming into the rear, so we're behind the passenger seat now, and I believe this just has, if you can see, a little tab. I believe it just kind of pulls out, like, oh yeah, there we go, kind of pulls out and away so that it kind of frees up. Yep, and then the front piece here, it does just pop right up. So I've already popped it loose, but essentially, if you look right here, you can see this piece right here with the hole. That's actually where the mounting bracket for the extinguisher is gonna go. And there's a little tab that literally just sits right on top. And then if you look to the left side, you can see the same. This mounting hole right there is where the bracket goes, and that tab sits right on top. So again, this is designed to fit from BMW, from the factory. It's just not an option for us guys here in the US. Okay, now this whole thing should come out as one piece, and it might work better if we separate. You guys can see underneath here, these 2 pieces come apart by this tab right here, and we're gonna separate this right now. So this one little tab at the front, you just kind of just push this in and it separates the two. And the other side of it is right here. Front tab pops in here, and you put your finger on the tab, pop it out, and then separate as 2. And now, I'm pretty sure the best way to move this one is from the rear. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Because of this bigger piece in the rear, and the way it's angled and kind of bulky, it just wouldn't go through the front. Maybe it would, but it's not worth breaking anything. All right, and there's the front piece. Again, this piece right here, the front piece, we'll not be using, so I'll wrap this up and save it in my OEM parts box. The side piece we will be putting back on as a separate piece, so you have that nice covered plastic piece on the side back installed, just not the front. All right, guys, so all you really need is a T30 for the 2 smaller bolts, T40 for the 2 big bolts. So we're going to take this bracket and put this right underneath the car, exactly the same place with this original plastic cover. So yeah, it's a privacy cover from BMW, but again, if you look at that and you compare it to this side by side, the mounting holes line up perfectly because this is designed to fit on the car to hold an extinguisher, which is pretty cool. The 2 T40s are going to go here and here, and then the 2 T30s are going to mount the bracket with the extinguisher to the actual mounting bracket. So let's jump into it. Again, all you need is that and a 3/8 ratchet. To line this up, just simply, you can see the words BMW, how it kind of stands. Make sure the lettering is upright, which kind of is a giveaway. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take it, you guys can see, this is how it goes on, but as you can see, it's kind of open-ended, and there's basically a welded-on riv nut essentially on the back side. So this tab right here is gonna slide between these two pieces, just over it like this. Then you'll take the bolt, which goes through both sides, and once you tighten it down to the riv nut, it secures it in place. So take it over this side, drop it in place. Same for the other side. There it is. Nice tactile feel. And you may have to slide it just a couple of millimeters left and right, just so it kind of feels nice and lined up. There's that side, and then there's this side. Now you're just taking this bolt, start the thread on that side, and then we're going to start the thread on this side as well. And then once they're both in, all we're doing is just simply tightening them down. Almost snug. Nice and flush, not too tight, guys. This isn't, it's holding the fire extinguisher, yes, but it's not structural, and the extinguisher does not weigh that much, so we don't need to Hulk torque this thing down, you know what I mean? Once it's snug, like right here we're snug, I go about a quarter turn. That's all she needs. Come back over here, till snug, and quarter turn. That's all she needs as well. All right guys, pretty simple overall, straightforward, nothing too difficult here. So now we're going to grab our extinguisher kit and bring it back over, and of course grab the T30, right? I said, yeah, T30, 2 small Torx bits, and the extinguisher and bracket itself. Let's go. So I like to pull it up and actually pull the extinguisher out, set it aside. Now we can easily reach the screw holes right here. So when I'm looking at this, I actually stand corrected. There's actually, I don't know if this is a update that they've done, but this little tab right here slides into the opening of the bracket. When I slide this on and then pull it over, it actually slides into place, and it seems pretty sturdy. I don't think that was on the previous models, so this may be an update they did, but that seems like it's gonna give some added rigidity besides just the 2 screws holding it in. So I'm going to hold off on my rubber washers, take these guys off for now, and we're just gonna install these screws. Grab your T30, run that in nice and snug, and then same over here. Grab your T30 and run the left side in as well. And again, we're not going tight here. So once it's snug by hand, I grab my ratchet, go quarter turn. That's it. Go to the right side. When it's flush, quarter turn. That's all she needs. And this is a metal screw going into plastic, so you don't want to over torque it. That's very important here. Just snug it up. Finally, we're going to take the extinguisher itself. As you can see, we are in the green and pressurized. This is how it should be. I need to double check the maintenance interval schedule on this. It's every so often, like if you have this for X number of years, you probably should get it reserviced and repressurized. Don't remember the exact time on that. I have it written down somewhere. I'll put it in the description for you guys. And this is your first time watching one of these videos. Easy to use. 2-step, you press down the safety lever, which is plastic tab, which allows you to pull down the red, which is fire away, which releases the extinguisher material itself. Easy to do. Now, all you do now, once the bracket is fully installed, and if you look right there, you see that tab, nipple, whatever you want to call it, into the opening where the extinguisher material comes out itself. That's where it seats in. So it only goes in one way. So you slide this in, just like that. Good to go, easy. Only goes in one way. You take this, it grabs, and then once it clicks, you are good to go. Extinguisher's fully in, not going anywhere. All right, once everything's in, again, the front plastic piece we're not putting in because that's in the way, but we are gonna put our side trim molding back into place because that can fit, and it gives it a nice, clean, finished look. So why not? I think it's easier to go in from the rear here, angle this nicely so you don't scratch or break anything. And we're just gonna run this up like this. And then we're taking this tab, yep, from the bottom, and you pull up clicks into place. Now, back around over here. Alright guys, as you can see, pretty easy. All three of my cars that I've done these extinguishers with have all been very simple, easy to install, no issues, because again, it's genuine BMW quality and genuine BMW parts. So awesome to have. I'll put a link in the description below with a discount code for you guys. Check it out, hit the site, find the kit that works for your car. These are awesome to have. You know, some people comment like, hey man, you think your car is gonna catch on fire? And I'm like, no, I don't think it is, but you never know, A. B, what if someone else you're rolling with, their car has an issue, or someone, you know, anywhere you're at, friend, family, or even a stranger, their car catches on fire. Still takes time for first responders to show up. So if you have an extinguisher, it's always good. You can save your car or a buddy's car to have one of these installed in your car. Factory fit, they look cool, and if you plan on taking it to the track, sometimes certain tracks, a lot of tracks have that as a requirement to have in your car as a safety feature, so it's already set up as well. But because it fits OEM, it is OEM, fit and finish and look is really, really good. So again guys, thanks so much. That's it for this car. All three cars are set up with OEM extinguishers. Hit the link below, grab yours today. Catch you guys on the next one. Keep driving, keep grinding.